Hey, what's up? This is your girl Joe, and you are now tuned into another episode of The Joe Show. And I am so excited and thankful for everyone who's tuning in, for everyone who has tuned in the past. This is episode 3 for me. Very excited. I've been wanting to get this episode out for a while now, but life is always lifing, and it took me forever. So, I'm saying that to say, I wanted to keep this, as I always promise, authentic. And I just wanted to share whatever I was feeling in the moment, and a lot of thoughts came to my mind this morning. I want to wish everyone a happy Juneteenth. I hope that everyone has enjoyed celebrating over the weekend and also continuing the celebration throughout this year. And again, I know we are nowhere near free, right? But what I do know is that we are experiencing freedom that our ancestors probably never could imagine. The things that we're able to do now that we were not able to do then. So I am celebrating that. And freedom also leads me into a part of what I wanted to talk about today. And that's the freedom to be a woman. The freedom to own my femininity. And the freedom to discover more and more and more about myself. Because again, you know, as I stated in my first episode, I am on this journey for joy and discovering me. And I want to take you guys along with me because, again, I don't know who this would resonate with or what we're going through today, but freedom is so empowering. And I'm always in a space where I want to discover. So, feminine energy is something that I have been talking about nonstop for the past few months. And we see it happening a lot in social media in defining what femininity means. And I'm like in this moment where I'm choosing to define and having the freedom to define what that looks like for me. Right? But still, I want to go to what maybe society or what Google defines femininity as and what feminine traits feel like. And in my discovery, I saw a lot of words like humble, caring, communication, emotional. And a lot of those were things that I resonate with. I resonate with being a caring person, someone who loves communication, someone who can be humble sometimes, not all the time, something I'm always constantly working on. But, compassionate and compassionate. When I saw those words, I kind of had a little bit of relief because knowing myself, I don't always feel like I'm feminine. I don't always feel like I operate in a feminine energy. Sometimes I feel like I can be a tad bit masculine, and that probably has a lot to do with the fact that I am slightly a tomboy at heart. I'm a country girl. I grew up, in the middle of nowhere, Heyyyy, South Carolina. But actually what we call the Green Bay community of Heyyyy. And there's nothing back there, y'all. Nothing. It's love, family, trees, fences, farms, whatever. But it's space and opportunity. So as a little girl, I did a lot of discovering and falling in love with nature and creating an experience for myself because there were a lot of things that weren't in our reach. So I'm slightly a tomboy at heart. I don't naturally gravitate towards things that the world may deem feminine. So when I saw those traits, I was like, okay, I'm there. Because I guess like what I think about in this journey I'm on is, you know, of self-love, is having this self-awareness and discovering who I am and knowing who I am. So that's what we talked about in the last episode. And now that I know who I am and I'm aware of who I am, what I like and what I don't like, and loving myself for who I am in every space and every season of my life. Now I'm like trying to take it up a notch, and also making sure that with the awareness, with the love, there's also care. And with care, it's knowing and understanding what I need to be me, what I need to always maintain me. And for some people, it's going to look different, and for every season, it's going to look different. So I don't think that we should tear each other down. I don't think there's one way to do self-care. I think there's whatever in that moment you deem. But in conversation with my sisters, we talked about maintenance and discovering what maintenance looks like for each other. And my big sister even said maintenance and self-care could look like just running your fingers like through your hair, right? That could be just sitting down and taking time to care for yourself. So y'all see this mane. This mane is forever changing. Like I'm currently in this phase where I need to do something different with it. So I know I need to care for my hair in a different way that I wasn't doing in past seasons. So that's what it's gonna look like. Sometimes it's caring to do nothing. Sometimes it's caring to do a lot more. So Jaquetta's gonna be making an appointment to get her hair cut and trimmed, and maybe doing a protein treatment, whatever it is, but I'm going to be discovering more about my hair and caring for my hair. This weekend, me, my sisters, and my mom experienced care in a way of spa treatment. We went to Asheville, North Carolina, and surprised my big sister with a spa treatment. We did a tub soak at Shoji Spa in Asheville, North Carolina. Y'all, if you could ever go, please go. I'm gonna drop the link in the caption, like in the comments, so you guys please look it up. Tell me if you've been, what your favorite parts, but the tub soak was absolutely dreamy. We were in the middle of nowhere, a true like nature experience, and I'm forever blessed that I got to experience that this weekend with them. Not only was it a physical care, but it was also a mental and emotional care. We were able to reflect on our past. We were able to release things that were holding us down or things that we wanted to express. And we were also able to reset and rejuvenate and prepare for the next day or the next few hours of our life. And I didn't know I needed that in the moment. It was so needed, much needed. And I'm so thankful that I was able to experience that with my sisters and my mom. With the self-care, it's mentally knowing and activating your no. Because as we find self-awareness, we are loving on ourselves, and we're doing self-care, we're really operating in our feminine space. We're leaning into those traits, that compassion, that humbleness, the loving side of us. We're pouring into those spaces, right? So we have to maintain our boundaries, right? So we're activating our no. We're saying no. And it's okay to say no. And like we're discovering no is a complete sentence. And it doesn't mean you're saying no forever. It just means you may be saying no in some moments. It may be for an hour to gather your thoughts, to gather yourself. It may be for a month to a certain, space or area, to a certain person. I don't know, but it is okay to activate your no. And anything I'm saying to me. So just know this is no, Jaquetta knows everything because she doesn't. This is Jaquetta is discovering in this moment, girl, say no. It's okay. And sometimes we gotta say no to ourselves. Like sometimes we can create self-damage to ourselves, and we gotta say no to that self-sabotage, no to that self-doubt, no to stopping or halting something that we know we should be doing. So it's not just no to other people or other things, it's sometimes no internally to ourselves so that we can push forward. So the other thing that I believe femininity allows for us to do is schedule routine maintenance. I think as women and men, I mean, this isn't just, I know I'm speaking about femininity, but I know that men can resonate to anything that I share today. I've heard one of my favorite influencers, this beautiful woman, Chris Cavallari, she said it and it resonated with me, is pouring your glass first in the self-love, self-awareness, self-care experience that I'm noticing is a lot of times we are always pouring into others before ourselves. So pouring that glass first, making sure your maintenance is scheduled and you're taking care of yourself first. Because in order to take care of others and pour into those feminine traits, we have to take care of us. Another feminine trait I was going to mention is kindness. And I think when we are unhealthy, not doing life as proper as we can, we're cranky. When we're not getting enough rest, when we're not eating the right things, when we're not finding time to step away from the things that consume us, stepping outside, exercising, we're cranky. We're just cranky. And I want people to be nicer. That's my one wish for the world. If I can wish and pray for anything, it's kindness. I want people to be more kind. And I think it has to do with a lot of how we treat ourselves. We're not scheduling that maintenance. Getting your hair done, getting your nails done. And this is all, again, a Jaquetta opportunity because I wasn't doing that. And I'm still not doing it at the capacity that I would love to. So today Jaquetta is declaring that she is going to do more maintenance. So that's getting my nails done, getting my hair done, getting my hair cut, scheduling facials, getting spa treatments like at Shoji, taking myself out of the house. I work remotely, so sometimes it's very hard to pull myself out of the house. It is very hard. I know some people think that working remotely is easy, but sometimes it can be very hard to get out of your little shell. Pulling myself out and getting some sun, sitting down somewhere and seeing actual people, walk around and talk, and even if you're not involved in it, just being a part of it, right? It's all a part of my routine maintenance. And the last but not least, oh my God. This one is for the ladies. I'm sorry. This one is for the ladies. And yeah, it's for men too. But really, for the strong women, This one is for you. Ask for help. This one's for me, for sure. Being comfortable enough to ask for help. You do not have to do everything yourself, Jaquetta. You are not alone in the world, Jaquetta. And I think on top of asking for help, it's allowing it to happen. Because outside of asking, like, people want to give to us. They naturally want to give to us. I don't believe everybody on this planet or in your world is mean and stingy. People want to give. So when we don't receive, we are blocking blessings for not only you, but for the people who want to give. And being comfortable enough to receive it when someone wants to do for you. Jaquetta. Allow the help. Ask for the help. Know that you're deserving of help. Know that you're allowed to ask. Know it. Believe it. Bleed it. Ask for help. I'm asking for it. Because the sad part about it is I'll give it all day. I'll give help. I'll give to people. But I struggle so much with receiving it. Receiving that people want to do things for me. All the time. You know, because I have to do a daily affirmation to keep me going, right? So with that, ways to become less effed up. I am choosing to allow myself to activate my no, to schedule routine maintenance, and to ask and allow for help. Okay? No, maintenance, and help. That's our 3 words this week. Guys, I am so thankful again for you guys tuning in. Eventually we'll start having conversations because that's what I want to see this platform become, to talk about raw, real, uncut conversations. So if you do want to be a part of the show, please reach out. Let me know. We're getting close. We're going to have some conversations building up. I'm super excited. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, I love you and see you.